opening statement.
All right, good to see a lot of Tigers get some action today, especially some pitchers who haven't, gotten the game much the last couple of weeks. But we used 7 different pitchers and only had 2 walks, so that was a huge positive. And our pitching staff is doing a really good job of putting up zeros. They scored their 2 runs in 1 inning, but 8 zeros on the board otherwise. And then we've been doing a good job of finding ways to have big innings, and had a 6-spot and a 4-spot today. And early on we were finding our rhythm there, but once we settled in, did a good job of taking our walks and getting some big hits. Jaron Purify's 3-run 2-out triple was huge. Jack Crichton on the barrel all day, and Dom Listy, just consistent, very consistent, but a lot of good contributions up and down the lineup, and great to see a lot of guys get some action.
Any questions for Coach?
Coach, how does it feel to earn that 100th win here at Clemson, only 3 years in? You're taking a step every year.
I had no idea Hennessy did that. He's the one who keeps track of that. It's just glad to contribute, and hell-bent on getting Clemson our first national championship, and that's the only stat that matters, is getting championships and helping take this program to places it's never been.
There were a lot of firsts tonight. I mean, Pryor got his first career hit, and a couple other people got strikeout. A couple pitchers got first strikeouts. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, Hideki especially. He's a kid who was injured last year and redshirted, and hasn't had any action this year, and so he's been very patient. But more importantly, he's been an unbelievable teammate this whole time. He's total team guy, glue guy, encourager in the dugout, always there for his teammates, supporting them. So for him to get in the game and have a battle like he did with 2 strikes, and then fight his way to getting a base hit, his first career collegiate hit, I mean, that was really cool. And the guys on the other side were going nuts for him and cheering him on because he's always cheering them on. So really good to see a guy like that get an opportunity and take advantage of it, and the game reward him in that way.
Coach, in the last few games, had some clutch 2-out hits. What does that do for momentum, and what are you thinking when you're in that situation?
Yeah, the 2-out, we scored, 8 runs today with 2 outs, and anytime you get 2-out RBIs, they're more valuable than just the runs. And it's something that just, it ignites the team. It can demoralize the opponent. You're so close to getting out of the inning, but then it's extended and you're putting up runs. And so those 2-out RBIs are worth their weight in gold. And for us to be able to extend innings together and really expand our lead, in this case we were playing from a deficit, so to have a big inning in the 5th to put up a 6-spot was huge, because 4 of those runs of the 6 came with 2 outs.
Coach, I want to talk about Brendan Bennett, who put in 2 really solid innings today, and how him ramping up could benefit this team down the stretch.
Yeah, so he's one of the 4 guys. We have 5 guys injured. Obviously, Dane's out for the year, but Brendan Bennett, Talon Bell, Michael Gillen, and Noah Samuel. Those last 4 guys are guys that going into the season we thought would earn significant roles within our staff, and so having him in these controlled environments where he can control his preparation, and it's not a hurry up and go get hot fast in relief, but he has the time to prepare how he needs to. I thought today was very promising. A lot of strikes, 2 quick zeros, and looked really good. So he's going to keep progressing. His pitch count will keep improving. His opportunities to expand that role will also improve, and so far he's been a really good guy to have, especially as we have all these double midweeks the rest of the month of March.
So you've always talked about never out of the fight, and then there's been a couple games in the past recently that you've been behind, being able to get late runs, and then tonight you were down. Can you just talk about never out of the fight and what that means, and just kind of like a mantra for the team?
Yeah, it's a belief, it's a mindset, it's a belief system, and we've been fortunate to be a part of so many come from behind, like epic comebacks, whether it's 8 in the 9th or whether it's just, we're trailing at some point in the game. Our guys just firmly believe they're going to come back because we've come back so many times. And I think it's one thing to say it, it's another thing to do it, but once you do it a few times, then you know you can do it. And so the confidence just builds from there. But, all the credit goes to the players on that, and they're be able to execute, win pitches, whether it's on the pitching and defensive side of things or the offensive side of things. We know it's coming, and there's been plenty of games from South Carolina series to, last night and tonight where it's been tied. It's been 0-0 going into the middle innings. So sometimes it's not always from a deficit. Just we know the offense is coming, and it's just once the floodgates open, then it's a chance to be dangerous because it's a chance to have a big inning at any time.
Anything else for Coach?